Hey guys, it is Cassandra, and today I am here with the Geek Tag. So I was tagged by Zainey Laney to answer some questions. There are questions on this paper. I'm going to answer them. Let's get started. Number 1. Warrior, thief, or wizard? I don't play a lot of RPGs. Most of the time, actually, I don't play them at all. The closest I come is I played like City of Heroes when that was out, and I have played some, what did I play? I played a little bit of like the Dungeons and Dragons online. I play a lot of like online RPG. Well, I shouldn't say I play a lot. I used to play a lot of online RPGs. Now I have no time to do anything. But in those worlds, I usually played either like I guess a wizard or a sorcerer type person. Generally, it was whoever could stand in the back and throw fireballs. I like fire, and I don't like being the squishy ones up at the front. Yeah. So whatever threw fire from a long way away. Number 2. Favorite subject in school? That would depend on what version of school you're talking about. I haven't been in school in a really long time. In high school, I was an English major, so I took a lot of English courses. I took like Shakespeare and speech, and I think I had a debate class, and I had a drama class that I loved. I was in the concert choir, which was an actual school class, and I loved that. So like those kind of classes. I don't know that I had one particular favorite. Maybe drama, maybe. In college, I double majored in theater arts and communications, and I had a minor in music. So my favorite class was probably, I took a children's theater class where we had to write plays for children, and that was kind of cool. Maybe that one. I'm not sure. Number 3. What would your Patronus be? Little known secret, I'm not a Harry Potter fan. I have no idea what a Patronus is. So we're going to change that to spirit animal. Is that the same thing? Is that similar? Spirit animal? Patronus? I don't know. My spirit animal would be, I'd say, a panther. I have a panther tattooed on my back, because it's always got my back, homie. Is that geeky? Sure. So yeah, panther. Number 4. Who is your favorite superhero? Wonder Woman. Because you're a Wonder Woman. Number 5. Marvel or DC? I don't actually have a preference. Whoever has the cool characters with a good story, preferably some strong female characters in there. Yeah, like those kind of stories. I don't want my stories full of like women that need to be saved. I want some like butt-kicking girls that's gonna save the day. It's gonna save the man. Number 6. In what unsports related way do you keep in shape? I don't. I used to teach Zumba, so for a while I did that, but it's probably been about 2 years since I had to stop that. I didn't have time to do it anymore. I do love dancing, so I usually do some sort of dance thing. I took a hip hop class last dance season. I'm gonna see what's available to the adults this season. Maybe another hip hop class. Not that that keeps me in shape. My shape is kind of sort of round, maybe. I don't know. I don't keep in shape. Number 7. What is your dream career choice? Dream career choice. I don't know that I have a dream career. I know kind of things that I like to do. Like, I would like somewhere where I don't have to go into an office where I don't have like strict 9 to 5 hour kind of thing. I would like to have a little more flexibility in my schedule so I can be there for my daughter when she needs me. So kind of any job that will give me that and pay me enough money. I suppose ideally if I could write, that would be nice, but I have a lot of other skill sets that it doesn't have to be writing. So really, yeah, that's it. Any job where I can kind of actually be there for my daughter and not have to punch a time clock all the time. Number 8, favorite video game. I don't play a lot of video games, to be honest. Favorite video game. You know what, I usually just watch my husband play his video games because he's a really big gamer. You know what, I'll count it. I like playing Ticket to Ride on my computer when I'm bored. Does that count? It's not really a video game because it was a board game and there's a like a video version of it, but I'm counting that. Ticket to Ride. 9. What is the nerdiest thing about yourself? The nerdiest thing about myself. I don't know. Like, see, here's the hard things is that, like, I don't know that I consider myself a nerd per se. I'm kind of more like the theater music geek type of girl. I watch a lot of musicals. I watch plays. Oh, you know what? I bet I know what's the nerdiest thing about me. That I really, really like Japan. How's that? That's a good one. Sure. Number 10. Nerdiest movie in your collection. Well, I can pretty much guarantee that any of the really nerdy movies are my husband's and not mine. Like the nerdiest movies in my collection are probably some of the Studio Ghibli movies, like My Neighbor Totoro or Kiki's Delivery Service or any of those. I have a lot of those. I don't know. Do they count? Do they count? Okay. 11. PlayStation, Xbox, or Wii? Well, we have all three of them, sort of. We don't have the PlayStation 4. Right? 4? Yeah, 4. But our Xbox One is the one we use the most. We play all the games on it. Netflix and Hulu and all of those, HBO Go, all of that is on our Xbox. The Wii kind of gets used, but not too much. Mostly for Mario Kart. And our PlayStation pretty much just collects dust. So, Xbox. 12. What's the biggest word you know? Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. 13. What fictional character did you fantasize about as a kid? What? To be honest, when I was a kid, I made up a lot of my own characters. I didn't really have one that I wanted to be, or like an established character that I wanted to be, or that I don't know, that I thought was cool. I made up my own superheroes. Oh, maybe that's the nerdiest thing about me. I made up my own superheroes when I was a kid. I suppose if you want to hear about it, leave me some comments and maybe I'll talk about it. Maybe. It's kind of embarrassing. 14. Jocks. Friends or foes? When I was in high school, I was friends with jocks. I was kind of friends with everybody. But my graduating class was really big, so probably all of the jocks that were in my classes were more like laid back and cool and not like the Revenge of the Nerds kind of jocks. Other than that, like, I don't know. I don't have a problem with people. I don't have a problem with groups of people. I have problems with individual people. So, I don't know. I don't like calling people like that. 15. Old school bit game. Is this supposed to be 8-bit games? Old school bit games? Or modern 3D graphics? Both. I don't have a preference. It depends on the game. It depends on the storyline. I mean, there's games that kind of have that 8-bit aesthetic that are really good. And there are some really good 3D games. There's some really crappy 8-bit games. There are some really crappy 3D games. So, it just depends on the game. 16. Nerdiest pickup line. I don't know. Are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see. Aren't they all nerdy pickup lines? Like, I don't know. Pickup lines are stupid. 17. Do you have a random useless talent? What is it? Do I have a random useless talent? I remember stupid facts. That I can tell you. Like, I couldn't remember what I had for lunch yesterday, but I could probably sing some 80s theme songs till the cows come home. Yeah. That's my talent. Old stupid facts. 18. Greatest nerd accomplishment. I honestly don't know. I don't know if it's the greatest nerd accomplishment, but it will be a nerd accomplishment. When I was in the 5th grade, I didn't get to be in the gifted class because I had had some health problems and I wasn't in school very often. But every once in a while, they would let me participate with the gifted class because, like, I belonged in there, but I just couldn't be in there because I wasn't in school. So one of the things they let me participate in was a writing thing, I don't know, lesson, where we had to write a letter as one of the signatories of the Constitution in order to ratify the Constitution. Yeah, I know, I'm old, shut up. So we were pro. We wanted them to ratify the Constitution, but we were as one of the signers. And so, I don't even remember who I picked. I picked somebody that nobody had heard of. I'm sure if I saw a list I would be able to pick out the name, but I don't remember who it was. That was a really long time ago. But my letter was picked by the Daughters of the American Revolution to win an award. And I had my name in the paper and a picture, and I got to go to a ceremony, and I got a pin. And so, yeah. I guess that's kind of nerdy. I had to pretend to be a Constitution signator and write a letter telling them to ratify the Constitution. Yeah, that's nerdy. And 19, the last one. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? I'd really like to throw fireballs. Could we make that happen? Like, I don't want a flamethrower. I don't want one big flame. I want, like, fireballs, like, psh. That could be a bad thing, though. I have a lot of stress in my life. Fireballs may be bad, but they would be super cool. It would be super cool to be like, psh, psh. Yeah, fireballs. So that is the geek tag. I will leave the questions below if you would like to participate. Oh, you know what? And tag me in your video so that I can see your answers, because I want to know how nerdy people are. Leave me some comments. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can see all of my videos. You can find me on Facebook, Tumblr, and Instagram as Dear Cassandra Morgan, and over on Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, and Instagram as Dear Cassandra Morgan, and over on Twitter as Cassandra Morgan. I will see you next time. Bye.